What is up, guys? Caleb here, or Caleb Visuals, bringing you another video today. Today's video, I'm going to be editing my followers' pictures. People who follow me on Instagram, I asked them to send me pictures they would like me to edit for a video, kind of give you guys an idea of how I edit pictures and kind of my workflow. I plan on making a video going more in depth of my pictures, how I took them, what I was going for, what I was thinking, and how I edit them. But I kind of want to see y'all's guys' work and kind of just play around and have fun with it. Starting off with My Life as Desires pictures. I'll make sure to have his Instagram tagged beside his photos as well as everyone else's photos. So let's get into it. He's got these two already great shots, great composition, great way to set up his models, great timing, great pictures. He sent me the raw file, raw format for these pictures so we can actually get into it and do a lot with it. I will say other people who sent me pictures did not send me raw format. They sent me like JPEG or something like that, which for any of you guys who are watching, make sure you take your pictures in raw, and if you send them to anyone to edit, send them in raw too, because raw gives you the full detail and full control of when editing, changing colors, etc. Gives you more data to work with. So starting off, we're gonna add. So I use Peter McKinnon LUT pack. Highly recommend it. It cost me like $10, $5 or $10. Super good. It comes with all of this. And I always use heat stroke in most of my pictures, and then I go in and tweak it a little bit. We're gonna add heat stroke to it. It already looks pretty good. Heat stroke, LUTs or presets are, they just help speed up the process. So we're gonna change the color a little bit, change the white balance. Personally, I like to have more moody, dark images, so we're gonna make that happen. Bring down her shadows just a tad bit. It may bring them up a little bit actually, so we can see her eyes, and then bring down the exposure just like that. Maybe make the orange in her skin pop just a tad bit more. Then go in and add some vignetting, and man, honestly, that is it. That's all I would do. I think it looks good from there. We can see before, after, before, and after. So next picture from the same dude, My Life as Desire. We can see in this picture, I like how her hands are posed. Kind of makes the picture more dramatic, makes it more interesting. So we're gonna kind of do the same thing, mess with it, add heat stroke. And then I go right to the white balance and kind of just click around, find somewhere that I like. Alright, right there is good. I like that. Kind of give it more on the yellow side a little bit. About right there is good. So like I said, bring the shadows up. I like to bring the exposure down a little bit, make it more moody. Mess with the colors, the orange in her face. Mess with the red because that's what she's wearing. Bring that up a little bit. Add a little bit of noise reduction. Also a little bit of vignetting. Let's try to lift the shadows up a little more. Maybe do the exposure. Bring the red down a little bit. And a little bit with the orange. So before, after, before, after. Now we're getting on to the next pictures. Thank you for sending your pictures in. I really appreciate it. Hope you like your pictures, how I edit them. This is personally my style. So if y'all don't like them, that is okay. Everyone is different. Everyone thinks differently when it comes to what looks good and what does not look good. But let's go to the next one. I have Jordan. She sent me a selfie. I'll make sure to have everyone's Instagram by their picture when I'm editing them. Not much I can do. There's not, only thing I would do is add a little bit of noise reduction, smooth out the background and her face. Maybe add some yellow to make her nails pop a little bit. Bring the contrast up a tad bit. Maybe lift those shadows up a little bit. If you lift the shadows all the way up, you can actually see there's like a lamp behind her. So I don't know if this darkness was added or I don't know. It's pretty cool. And then maybe mess with the colors a tad bit, the temperature and tint, kind of get a more yellowish type of look on the picture. That's pretty much all that we can do for this picture. Thank you, Jordan, for sending me the picture. Before, after, before, after. So I had a picture of her friend, or maybe her, I'm not 100% sure. So add heat stroke again, it's just my favorite preset. I like to mess around with it the most. Look for a nice white balance, kind of colors that I like. So not too much with the white balance. Let's bring the shadows up a tad bit. Bring the exposure down a little bit. As greens, should I maybe change the greens to something like this? There we go, because this green's like too green. Like that. Let's change the water in the sky a little bit. We could go crazy with it, honestly, but we're not. Make the sky a little lighter blue so it's not so harsh. You see we have shadows on her face. There's not much I can do with that except just brighten the picture up and try to get it to go away, but we don't want the picture too bright. Just the exposure a little bit. There we go. The blacks. Let's add some vignetting, some noise reduction, and there you go. Before, after, before, after. Next picture was sent from Braden. Appreciate it. So he has actually a nice picture, nice composition, nice area. I liked how he set up his model and everything. So I would add heat stroke here from Peter McKinnon pack. Usually I always bring the oranges down a little tad bit, kind of give them more of their natural skin color. I would probably crop this in more towards Instagram style, vertical style, something like that. Bring down the noise reduction just a tad bit, as well as the sharpening. Lift up the shadows a little more. I'm not sure, it looks like this picture may already been a little edited from her face. Not 100% though. Sure. Let's get the exposure up a little bit, contrast up a little bit, bring up the whites, add some vignetting, add a little more orange. Let's see what the yellow is looking like. Try to make the bricks pop a little more in the background. So before, after, before, after. Brandon's second picture he sent me looks like it's like a choir or something. Church choir. So, you know, this picture is a little different because lighting is very, very, wouldn't say bad, but you know, it's dark. Alright, so we're not even going to add presets, we're just going to tweak it how it is. Really, I mean, I think it looks good how it is already. Maybe bring the pink up a little bit. Maybe lift the shadows a little tad bit. Add some noise reduction to get the grain away. We can mess around with the temperature. Oh, there we go. That looks better. I kind of like how it's more darker though, to be honest. But let's see. So I'm changing the white balance pretty much. So you find something that's kind of like a lighter color, like white or something, and just click on it, and it kind of adjusts the color to go with it. Alright, there we go. Boom. Bring the whites up a little bit. Add some vignette. And there we go. Before, after, before, after. Alright guys, that'll be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more videos from me. I plan on trying to upload at least once a week, but we'll see how that goes. Please make sure to follow my Instagram where you can see all of my photography work and some of my video work. I appreciate it, guys. Peace.